B, C, D, E, F, G.
Hello Edunation family, welcome back. This is Shreya Roy and right now today I'm going to speak something a bit which you should be knowing from the starting. However, I got many requests that ma'am please speak on this. So I am here today speaking to you on how to face interviews. Well, dear students, आप लोगों को ये पता होना चाहिए that I am literally stepping out of my comfort zone, sitting here in front of the camera and speaking to you. I mean, I'm not good at it. Trust me, I am not. But still, you know, the thing about facing the camera, that already tires me. However, let's cut the talk short and enter into the topic we are about to speak. Okay. So, we shall begin and let's get into the video. So, how to face an interview? First of all, we have to face interview. You never know when. You know, there is a thing about me. I might not clear the written, the exam that happens, but I always clear face interviews. Now, how I do that, I'm not sure. Maybe it's luck, maybe not. Maybe I have some tricks. Whatever I do, I'm going to tell you everything that and how I prepare for the interview. Also, before we begin, we should also know what are the main stages of an interview. Firstly, there's a written exam. So in the written exam, obviously, for whichever designation you're applying, according to that, you will be sent a topic, you will be sent a syllabus. So based on that, you'll have an interview. Now, for example, if you're going for MBA entrance exam, so obviously, you'll first have to write your CAT, MAT, GMAT, so on and so forth. If you are facing college entrance exam, so definitely they are going to provide you with the syllabus. Okay, so focus on that. Once you are done with the written, only then will you get a call for the interview. Okay, so how does it work? When the number of candidates are huge, that's when you have to sit for a GD. Now, what is GD? GD is group discussion, obviously. People who are into BCom, who are into BBA, in your colleges, even maybe in your schools, you have been trained to face GDs. However, people, you must be knowing, I am terrible at GD. Terrible. So, students who have attended my lectures, they must be knowing that I tend to ignore the boys at the last bench because I cannot raise my voice above theirs. So I was like, bhar mein jao. I'm going to teach the class who is concentrating. However, that's a bad on a teacher's part. Okay. Next, you clear your GD. Okay, again on GD, if you seriously need a video on how to tackle GDs, do let us know. Most probably we'll ask Shumon sir to speak on it. He is good at it. Okay. Next is PI, that is personal interview. So that is where I always crack it. I don't remember a single interview where I haven't cracked a PI. Okay, so I'll tell you all my tricks. Also, yes, I did not crack one PI, but then that was a thing. They wanted a male candidate because it was a field trip research and they did not want a female to go into the village and do the research, primary research. So I wouldn't say I lost it, because the interviewer should have mentioned that only male candidates apply. However, to begin with, most important thing, please, my dear students, please focus on it. You know, people must say, you know, it's a very normal thing. Even your parents must be saying it. You don't need to focus on your looks. Looks is nothing. If you have brains, just walk in, you will just crack it. No, that is not really how it works. When you enter an interview hall, first impression, it does matter. Trust me, it does. And generally, if I've taken up your classes, then the first day I generally tend to talk on what to wear to face an interview. I'll repeat it today as well. So you are supposed to dress according to the requirements. For example, if you're going for a corporate interview, okay, girls and boys, both of you should be in formals. What does that mean? Formal pants. Jeans does not fall under a formal category. No, it does not. Please understand. Second, shirt. So that's okay, but then what shirt? Informal shirts are not formal. What I'm trying to say is that wearing printed shirts or wearing, you know, those what do you call it, the checkered boxed shirts, no, that's not what you wear for an interview. Look for a more block colors, that is a single solid color to face for your interview. Girls, even you should know what to wear. Do not wear slippers. No, those floaters, those sandals, those flip-flops, those shoes are not formal. Girls, even you should know what to wear. Like, formal shoes are different from your sandals, please. That is not what you're supposed to wear for a corporate interview. So most of you are looking forward for an MBA interview. So there is nothing as dressing it down or dressing it up. Just wear whatever you're comfortable, okay, but formal. Second, if you're going into academic interviews are more generally ethnics. Boys, stick to what you would wear for a corporate because you obviously don't have options. Girls, you go for kurtis which have those Chinese collars, those sort of kurtis. Go for kurtis. Please don't go for kurtis with the geometry work, the mirror work, the whatever. No, don't go for those. Go for solid colors kurtis, probably black, dark blue, browns. Such kurtis, you will be good to go. Second, also very important, this is my biggest trick. Smile. You're at the reception, smile. Hello, good morning, ma'am. Smile. Good morning, sir. Just smile. You don't know the person, you're at the loo, smile at everybody. Because you never know. Maybe your interviewer is in the same loo. Come on. So just smile. If you don't know to smile, please do that 1, 2, 3. Come on. How to enter the room? So somebody is going to come and call out your name, that you are the next person, the next candidate. Once that person comes out, you are supposed to get in, something like that. So what you're supposed to do? Knock and then open the door slightly. Please, may I come in? Okay? And that's how you enter. Not just hum and walk in and just sit down. No, you're not supposed to do that. Okay? So knock twice, open the door slightly. Please, may I come in? That's it. How to start a conversation. Generally, the interviewer does that. You don't have to worry about it. Generally, the interviewer does that. Please tell me about yourself. Please tell me your name or things like that. And if the interviewer is not starting up the conversation, what you're supposed to do? You're going to go, greet, good morning, sir, good morning, ma'am, and just smile. I hope you had a great day. Generally, in my last interview in my Xavier's University, what I did was, since the interviewers, there was a panel of interview people who were busy discussing something amongst themselves, and I was feeling awkward because I had already entered the room. They had asked me to enter the room, and I was standing. And since they were not looking at me, they were not talking to me. What I did was I smiled. I greeted them because it was almost 4 in the evening. I greeted them, obviously, good evening. And then I said, it's pretty late, isn't it? I assumed the interview would have been wrapped by this time. I started the conversation. And that's when the lady, the HOD, she said, is it? No, generally the interview lasts till 6, 7, sometimes 8. It's a very normal schedule for Xavier's. That's how they started the conversation once I began it. Once I began it, they trailed in. However, so try to be more confident, try to be relaxed. If you're feeling that I need to pee, you might not, you're just scared and you're feeling that you need to pee, use the restroom, please. All the fear, fright, the nervousness, just let it be. You should be able to tell yourself that it's okay if I'm not able to crack it. It doesn't matter. When you know you have nothing to lose, you will not be so scared. Okay, so now how to end the interview. Yeah, oh my god, this is such an important thing. You feel that the interview is not going according to your plans, and you're upset about it. In between, you're upset about it, and once the interviewer says, okay, that's it, you just don't grab your files, stand up and tuck out of the room. No, you're not supposed to do that. No, darling, you're not supposed to do that. So at my interview of Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, so I was sitting there and I had a huge panel. To many people who do not know, so IIFT has two campuses, one in Calcutta and one in Delhi. So the Calcutta people, they were there right there, and the Delhi people were on conference. That was a video thing, conference thing, which they were on the other side of the screen. So I was basically facing about 10 to 12 interviewers, and I was single person in that room and 12 people interviewing me. So that's very scary, very. And trust me, they asked me questions which I had no answers. They asked me things on econometrics, and to many people, I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but I was terrible at econometrics, and they started questioning me on that, and I lost it totally. In my brain, I had it that I am not cracking this interview because I am not able to deliver my answers to them. I was already broke and shattered. I was not able to lift my head from that table. I was not able to do that. So, the last question which one of the interviewer, the panel interviewer, asked me was, if you get this, what are you going to do about your current job? And I raised my head, I looked at him and I said, sir, I'll resign. And they all started laughing, literally laughing, because maybe they expected some other sort of an answer. I'm not sure. But then what? But then they started laughing. And I lost it there even more. My self-esteem, my courage, I lost it totally. However, when they said, it's okay, the last thing which I said was, I'm not sure what opinions you people have about me, what opinion you people have about me, but if IIFT gave me a chance, I would prove you that it was not a wrong decision. I will stand up to your expectations. That's what I said. I am here to learn, and I learn with total dedication. That's what I said. And I as I stood up from my chair, while walking out, I said, thank you for your time, sir, ma'am, and then I walked out. That's how you greet them. Even if they were not sweet to you, even if they were not good to you, even then greet them with gratitude and then walk out. At least they'll have an impression in their mind that, okay, this girl, this person, this student is, good in manners, and we should give her or him a chance. Nobody would, not want a student who is not obedient. So, okay, we are about to wrap up the interview, but before that, wrap up the video. Before that, I want to talk to you about basic 4 questions which they always tell to ask, always, no matter what interview you are at. Firstly, tell me something about yourself. Very good. So what are they trying to do? They are trying to calm you. Simple. They are trying to calm you, pace you down, giving you time to breathe, giving you, time to adjust to the ambience. So what are you supposed to say? Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. Good evening, sir. Whatever. My name is so-and-so. I have completed my schooling from so-and-so place. I have completed my bachelor's from so-and-so place. Apart from that, I'm a dynamic person. I can adjust in any situation. My current hobbies are this, whatever. Whatever, anything that comes to your mind. You can even say things like I won this trophy during my school time. I was the student pupil leader in my 11th standard. I mean, they wouldn't really care because they already have your resume, they already have your CV, so they know who you are, all these things. So that's basically just to ease you down. Second question, which they often tend to ask, it has basically two parts. One is, what is your weakness? Two, what is your strength? So, I have very typical answers to these. If somebody asks me, what is your weakness? I tell, oh sir, don't tell me, I am so punctual, or thing like, I am so dedicated that I forget to eat at times. Sir, I am so deeply dedicated. My devotion towards my work is so bad that I suffer insomnia. I can't sleep at night. So basically you are, molding your strength and putting it as a weakness. But you're saying, I am devoted towards my work, and hence I can't sleep at night, and so that's my weakness. Or, oh sir, I am so punctual, I can't tell you, I generally tend to wait half an hour, 1 hour for my friends. Generally, I'm always on time for my meeting, and my teammates, they never turn up. Things like that. You are punctual, but the bad part is you're having to wait because the other people are not. Second thing, what is your strength? So strength, definitely you can say anything, whatever you're good at. So I generally tend to say, so I'm a dynamic person, I am very friendly, I can gel up very well, I can learn new concepts very well, I am very inclined into learning knowledge, I'm very curious, so I can tell so many things. You will definitely find out 5 to 10 things good about yourself. Now, the last thing before the interviewer tends to wrap up is, where do you see yourself after 5 years? So that is a very normal question. You can say that, I see myself as the CEO of this company. I mean, that wouldn't make any sense, but then you can say that. But then generally, you should know after 5 years, what are your plans? You should have an idea. So now if you're planning to leave that company and go to a new place, then obviously you're not supposed to say that, but then you're supposed to, suppose you have joined as an associate. So you are supposed to say that I see myself as an analyst. If, for example, I am a research scholar right now and somebody asks me after 5 years, where do you see yourself? I will definitely say I see myself as Dr. Shreya Roy, working as an associate professor in some reputed university. So I know down the time lane where I'll be after 5 years. So you are supposed to know where you're going to be after 5 years. So think about it, plan your things. Also very important thing, to the company, to the institute, to the college, wherever you go for an interview, make sure you do a history research of it. Like, who is the principal, who is the dean, when was the institute, college, company was established, who is the CEO, what is your role, what is your designation, everything. Please do a proper study of the college, institute, company, and then go for an interview. Be confident, smile, be grateful that they offer their time to speak to you. That's it. I think you should be able to crack the interview. These are my tricks. That's what I do, and I'm pretty good at it. I think cracking a face interview, like a personal interview, is my forte. Anyways, thank you everybody for listening, and if you feel that you want your friends or anybody to join the Edunation group, please do let me know. Also, if you wish that somebody else sharing this video would help somebody else, you're very well free to do so. Thank you.